Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, we have one of those games that test your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Commodores' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer, close, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Swings it out to his running back. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Didn't make it any easier.
That might have been huge.
They keep attacking through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the cue to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Hands it off. Nowhere to run on now, and he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's a statement by the defense. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The run from the shotgun. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Pavia. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is being physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old school vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Well, defense was obviously ready for that. They've obviously been watching the film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump started. Back to throw. It's Pavia. They're bringing heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. You know, when you think about Ohio State, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first rounder in the future.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. Back to the air one more time. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. And you can tell he knew exactly where he was. Got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Commodores will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The offense in hurry-up mode. On second down, wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Extending the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. But a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ibuka. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. You still got like 20 points.
Ohio State 21, Vanderbilt 0.
One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Finds a tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-up.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring it down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1, 2, 3 kick.
And last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get the drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He gets a block. Oh, the sweet feet. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. Very little will make the crowd hold his breath like a bubble turd, and he brought them to their feet on that first. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to put it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quarterback on the keeper. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game. Just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.